Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to today's video. So today is a very exciting one, which I am hoping you'll all be excited to hear about, because it is about next breeding season. We have got a very exciting breeding season next year. I cannot wait for March. It's when the first one's due, which is very exciting. It's not even that long away. Well, 4 or 5 months, but it comes around quickly. So yeah, we're halfway through pregnancy. Well, over halfway now, for most of them. But yeah, so we have got 5 mares in foal this year, which is very exciting. Oh, I was like, who's at the door? There's someone in high vis at the door. I forgot Jamie, he's my boyfriend, is working here, and he's just been inside. I was like, is that delivery man? No, it's Jamie. So yeah, 5 mares in foal, which is very, very exciting. So before I tell you, and one of them is quite unexpected, so please, before I tell you, go and leave your guesses down in the comments below. No cheating, because yeah, I'm really, really excited. It's so exciting. Cannot wait. Roll on next spring. Yes, so the first one due is this one right here. You guys might not know her by name because she doesn't feature on the channel very often, but this is Flo. Flo is Fern's mummy. Where is Fern? Fern is there waiting to come in. Not the one with the white face, the plainer one. That is Fern, and if you can't remember, Fern was born last year. So yeah, Flo is in foal this year. She had a year off. We try and do 2 years on, 1 year off. And we kind of wish we hadn't with Flo, because she was so miserable when they all had their foals on this year, and she didn't. She was proper grumpy and really not happy. So yeah, well, we'll carry on giving them a break every 3rd year, but you weren't very happy this year, were you? I think it's, do you know when it's been their job their whole lives, which it has been with Flo and Woo, then they don't really like it when they haven't got a foal on them. Anyway, Flo is the first one. She's actually due on the last day of March, the 31st. And she's the first one due. She actually she was inseminated twice, but on the same cycle. She didn't take the first time because the egg hadn't gone, basically. Sorry, this is really untechnical terms, but the egg hadn't gone, because when they get to a certain size you inseminate, and then the egg usually goes within the next day. But basically that hadn't happened with her, so we ended up last minute getting more semen the next day, and then she did actually ovulate. That's where she did actually ovulate the day after that, or in the afternoon after that or something. So yeah, she ended up taking on the first cycle that we inseminated her on, but it was actually second insemination. But yeah, she is the first due. I'm not going to reveal stallions to you. That is coming in another video, because I want to talk about all that, and it's really exciting. But yeah, Flo is our first one due, end of March. Probably looking at April, to be fair. I don't think we've had one so far that's come early. But yeah, and Flo is looking very pregnant. We had all of them scanned, apart from Flo, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago now, mainly because, well, I'll tell you about the other ones that are in foal, but we wanted to double check on them. But obviously Flo is our seasoned broodmare, and you can definitely tell that she's in foal. You've got a bit of a funny shape, haven't you? So yeah, that is Flobo. She's our first one to go, and I am super excited about your baby. I've got some very exciting stallions this year, so I'm excited to tell you all about it, but that is coming soon. But yeah, that is Flo. Flo, if you can't tell, is currently living in, because we've got, obviously, yeah, because we've got Kira and Woo in together, and then all the other broodmares are out together. Obviously there's 3 of them, because there's 5 altogether, but they were really bullying her. and we had a spare stable, and Phoenix needed a buddy for now because I've got another video coming out which explains all that. Ooh. Oh, the girls are ripping up bags, that's handy. But yeah, so she is in and not getting bullied, and she's quite enjoying herself, to be fair, so that's nice for her. I can't remember which one's the next one due. Yeah, I'll just go and do the top 3 and talk about them, and then yeah, all very exciting. Woo Woo's waiting to come in, aren't you, Woo? Woo is having a year off this year. Obviously she had Ferrero last year, which was the one that we sadly lost, and then she's had Ghost this year, so it falls that it's her year off. Because I have 2 on, 1 off, so you're going to be miserable next spring when you are the only one without a baby. But you need a break. Give that body a break, and you have had a very big foal in Ghost. So yeah, and she doesn't winter the best anyway. She's looking good now, especially for her at this time of year, with a massive foal on her. But yeah, she can have a year off, give her body a break. Hello, Kira. Not talking about you quite yet, are we? No. She's like, are we coming in? Is it that time? Not quite yet. Oh, sorry, Gunnar. I scared you. It's naughty Gunnar, I'm sure. We'll go and see him in a minute when I talk to you about Kira. But yeah, and I will try and include some of the pictures of the scans. Just it doesn't say on the scans whose is whose, and I can't remember what order we did everyone in. So if I can find out whose is whose, then I will put some little pictures in of their various scans they've had. But yeah, I'm not sure. Right, and then I think the next one that's due is one that you know about. And that is Paprika, because I did a video on that, and we were kind of the opinion with Paprika, if she took in foal, she took in foal. If she didn't, she didn't, and she came back into work. So she was broken this year, in spring. She is 4 this year. She was broken this year, and I just found that she was a very similar type to Bond, but maybe less so physically and more so mentally. She's quite backwards, and still very babyish. And I always said if I had another one like Bond, as a mare obviously, I would put them in foal, because just don't think we're going to get anywhere in their 4-year-old year. And also I don't really need to be pushing them at 4. Like, I'm not about that, not about the age classes and stuff, never has interested me. So yeah, she's in foal, aren't you, Paprika? She took first time, so we took that as a sign that she wanted to have a baby instead of do some work. So she will come back into work as soon as she's weaned next winter. But yeah, she is the second one due. I think she's about a week after Flo, so sort of beginning of April time. I think about the 6th roughly or something. Obviously just rough estimates. We don't actually know that any of them are going to go on time. But yeah, and Paprika was one of the ones that was scanned about 2 weeks ago, and she's definitely still in foal, so that is nice. We didn't have them sexed or anything. You have to scan them on certain days to have the foals sexed and stuff. But yeah, she's into a really exciting stallion again. They're all pretty exciting. But yeah, we chose a different one for you, one we wouldn't usually go for. But you'll find all that out. I need to stop giving all the sneaky peeks. And these naughty boys, they've come in the field with these brood mares. They're pretty much self-weaned, to be honest. They are not interested in their mummies at all. They just pop out for a drink every now and again, but it won't be long till they're weaned now anyway, especially with Gunnar, because he's got to go off to the vets for his work. But yeah, Paprika is the second one due. Very excited for her. I think this will probably be the only foal that she has anytime soon. So yeah, it'll be like a one-time thing for now. So that's really exciting, because obviously she will go and be a ridden horse after you've had a lovely baby. You're having a baby. You're going to be a good mummy, aren't you? Because you're so sweet. She's so sweet. You're lovely. and these 3 are doing really well as well. Paprika and Woo are the ones that don't hold their weight very well, but they're doing really well this year so far. Obviously we are still at the very start of winter, but really happy with them at the moment. And then the next one is currently walking away from me. I think you're next. I can't remember the exact order that these 3 are in, but this is Megan. I don't know if I talked that much about Megan on here, but basically has been a bit of a disaster with breeding. We bought her 2 years ago, supposedly in foal to a Connemara stallion, but we didn't have a scanned, which was probably a bit stupid on our part. And it turned out, well, she didn't end up having the foal anyway. And then last year she went in foal to a little coloured stallion. I can't remember its name. But we put her into a pony stallion because she's quite pretty, and we thought first foal, I mean, I don't know, but we did anyway. And she slipped that again. And then this year she went for natural cover. I don't even know if we attempted AI this year. I'm trying to think. I should know all this. I can't remember. But yeah, she went for natural cover, and she bloody twinned again. This mare is prone to twinning. She twinned last year. She twinned again this year. So she had one pinched, and that obviously increases the risk of losing the other ones, who were like, for goodness sake, it's another year where she's going to slip again. But she held, and then we had her scanned again 2 weeks ago, and she is still in foal. So all fingers crossed that she now stays in foal this time. I feel like once they've had one foal, it tends to get a little bit easier. So all fingers crossed. I'm hoping we will have a foal out of Megan this year, which would be super exciting. And again, we are feeling a little bit chunky under there. You can see that belly. She's not overly interested in me. You only like it when I come out with a brush and you can have a scratch, don't you? You're not interested in me otherwise. Just make sure your rug isn't rubbing. No, it's not. It's sitting a bit funny at the front. But yeah, that is Meggie Moo. I think she's the 3rd due. Not 100%, but yeah, she went for natural and we took her and watched it all. It's quite the experience. But yeah, that is Megan, and all fingers crossed that she holds this time, and we're going to have a little Megan baby. So yeah, all very exciting. That's them. And then the last of these 3 is a face you should all know very well, isn't it? Do we recognise this face? It's Pixie! It's Pixie! Pixie's having a baby! Oh, so exciting. You're having a baby, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So exciting. If you don't know, Pixie is my ridden horse. You just dodged my kiss. Pixie was my ridden horse. I've had her from, I think, just turned 4-year-old. She's now 8, and she's always been quirky. She is very talented, can do the job, has evented successfully up to novice, I want to say, and she's always been cold-backed, and it's not cold-backed as such with me on her back, which sounds really weird, but she's like it in general, like on the ground. Like you can be walking along with her if it's a bit of a windy day, or if she's got a rug on, and just out of nowhere she'll scoot herself underneath her and shoot off. She's almost, I know that she was really, really naughty to break in. I know the people that broke her in, and she ended up getting sent away. And she almost acts to me as if she's, do you know, the really old-fashioned way of tying their tails to their girths. And I'm not saying that she has had that done, but to me, she kind of acts like she's had that done. Hello, Meggie Moo. I was just talking about you a minute ago and you weren't interested. I just came for a sniff. So yeah, Pixie is in foal. It's so exciting. Again with her, we're a bit like, we'll give it a go. We'll inseminate her. If she gets in foal, she gets in foal. If not, she's obviously can carry on as a ridden horse. But I have to say, she has been so much happier since being a broodmare. It's like having a completely different horse. Obviously, I don't know until she has the foal how that all goes. But she is so happy just living out in the fields, coming in every now and again to be scanned and coming in for her feet and stuff. I mean, she does miss coming in a little bit. She does moan at the gate some days. They're nice. Sorry, this is Paprika. Paprika is definitely the friendliest, most loving one out here. But yeah, Pixie is having a baby. And I think she's second to last, if I've got that right. Because it was a little bit of a last minute decision. We had a couple of like mishaps at competitions this year where I think she had me off. She had me off twice. She had me off at Speetley, which was quite a nasty one. And then she had me off at Osberton, which was a bit of a stupid one on my end. But she's always been good as gold at a competition, but naughty to ride at home. And it was just getting to a point where she was getting quite naughty at competitions as well, with her cold backness. But yeah, I definitely will ride her again at some point. I think all goes well this season, she'll go back and foal again this year. And we'll do it like we do with all the others, where she does 2 years on, a year off. So she, is in line with them, but then maybe on a year off, I will get back on her and see how it goes again. Because I've always said I think she almost needs restarting. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It will all be played by ear, but that is very exciting. I am really excited for that. And then the last one who is back in foal is Kira, which is just amazing because we struggled to get you in foal for years, didn't we, Fatty? Yeah, it took us so long to get her in foal with Gunnar, and then she took second time AI this year, hence she is the last one. I think she's due in June, so a little bit later than the others. But that is because she went on second attempt, and obviously she had Gunnar this year, and we don't like to try and put them in off foal heat. So yes, Kira is the last one next season. And yeah, as I said, she took second time, but that wasn't through her fault. Obviously, if you don't know, my mum did her inseminating course, so she inseminated all the ones that were through AI, which is everyone but Megan. And basically we fluffed up the insemination the first time with Kira a little bit. Obviously with my mum being new to it, she just struggled a bit for some reason with Kira to get in the right, because there's all like folds in there and all sorts. Basically we caught the semen on a fold and it all pretty much came back out, which is lovely. So first insemination didn't go very well, second insemination went really well, and she obviously held in foal. So I think that was our fault the first time, but obviously these things happen, they don't all go first time. We were very lucky this year that pretty much, apart from Kira, they all did go in first time. Sorry, Kira is nicely walking up and down the field because she thinks it's time to come in. But yeah, we were really lucky that they all went first time pretty much, apart from Kira. And Kira was our fault. So yeah, we've had an amazing breeding season. It's been really nice. I think my mum's obviously really pleased because it's her first time doing them ourselves. But yeah, so exciting. I'm so excited for next season. Kira is definitely ready to wean. You have really had enough of your baby. You're not being a complete bully, but she's getting fed up with sharing her food with him and stuff, and sometimes tells him off for feeding a little bit. Gunnar, are you going to come and say hi because everyone loves to see you? No, not feeling very friendly. Naughty boys. They literally just walk under the fencing all the time. Are you going to say hi, Ghosty? No, we're not feeling friendly today. Guys, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Everyone wants to see you. Are you being friendly? It says no. Don't want to talk to you. Will you talk to me? You talk to me. What are you going to think when you all have your balls chopped off? Then you won't be friendly, will you? Ghost is so big. Look, his wither is up to my shoulder. And your bum is even higher. You're going to be big. You're going to be a big boy, aren't you? Whereas Gunnar, are you going to let me near you now? Going to let me near you? Is nowhere near as big. He's probably up to here. Don't chew my mic. Don't chew my mic, young man. He is a little bit bum high, but you're nowhere near as big as your brother, are you? Obviously, they're not actually brothers. But anyway, I am going to go and sort the stables out because your mummy is stressing because she wants to come in. Don't you, Kira Knightley? Let me go and get the other guys out and muck the stables out. Then you can come in. Then you can come in. The booty scratch. Yeah, you're the last one. All very exciting. 5 foals next year. Praying that it all goes smoothly, which it probably won't because breeding never is 100% smooth, but as smooth as it can go would be lovely. Obviously, we have got 3 maiden mares this year in Megan, Paprika and Pixie. So, yes, my mum's a little bit like, oh, but it'll be fine. 9 times out of 10, they know what they're doing. But yeah, it'll be what it'll be. But very, very, very excited for next year. Can't wait. So yes, and we've got some very exciting stallions. So that'll all be revealed at some point soon. I wanted to have a good chat about them as well, so I thought I would break it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to nip in to this shed in here where I've got all their due dates and just check that I have told you it all right, because I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Flo, 31st of March, roughly. Paprika, 6th of April, roughly. Megan is next, 20th of April I've got down for her, roughly. And then Pixie I've got 30th of April, roughly. And then Kira is the 24th of May. Not June, May. It's not actually as late as I thought it was. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, all very exciting. Let's pray that Megan holds. Yeah, looking very forward to next spring. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Be subscribed so you can hear all about the stallions and, well, see all the foals next year. Very, very exciting. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.